Dragons bring the heat.
So I just came here and... Okay, this event is going on. Okay, let's play here. I'm not sure what we need to do here. Stage 4, hopefully we'll get something. And this is the siege in Dragonbane. And I'm losing a lot of HP. Can someone heal me? No, yes, maybe. So, complete the siege. Okay, reward available. Let's see if we get a reward even though we are joining in stage 4. I mean, we should get it, otherwise why should people come later?
The Jarradin are retreating! We will hold the field! Get in that fort and clear out any stragglers!
There are a shitload of deposits outside, that's kind of great.
It's too far away.
Destroy the rocks or jump the flares? What? Jump on what? Ah, those! Ah, I see, okay. So every region has a world event style, I like that. That's cool. And we did get a chest. 366 weapon. Oh, that's a big upgrade. Nice. So that was worth it. Hello there. Okay. And according to the map... Ah, hello there, boss. Okay.
For the glory of the dragon.
Another battle is won, war continues. Okay. And now there are a lot of deposits here, I want to get them. Alright, so after that I didn't even plan to start an episode, I wanted to go AFK for a while. And that's not what's happening now. We're going to do the daily after that on Iron Plains. I forgot that yesterday, so we're 1 day behind. Rich Draconium, oh hello. And Captain Lancer, oh okay. We should get there quickly. Now this feels a bit like the old World of Warcraft, where so many people are participating in open world scenarios. I kind of like that. Draconium deposit, perfect. Primal Chaos, okay. I mean, it's important for crafting. But beside that, not so much. Okay, there's a monster nearby, I'm not going to do that, goodbye. Severite Deposit, Grand Hunting Party, yeah, I already did that twice, so we're not going to do that one again. So we're just going for the Oniri Springs. Even though clan, yes, I know I'm not going to do that, oh my goodness, we're losing altitude / speed, that's bad. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, yeah, that's it. We have to. I mean, I want to. change the looks of that hammer to sword. Yes, perfect. The rest is fine. It's mocked. It's also one of the reasons why I wasn't too stoked on playing Evoker, simply because I would lack mogging gear, and that's kind of no important. Alright. So we can sell the axe, and the rest that we don't need. Goodbye, axe. I have no idea if we need this. Volatile amalgamation of sin. Let's keep that for now. I don't know what that is. The ring we can also get rid of.
Hostile creatures roam this land. Thin out their numbers.
Wait, Tatwikia and and Iskara would be interested in this sort of thing. I have no idea why. Alright, now we have enough speed to get vigor back. Come on, no, vigor. Hello there. Hello, please. Regenerate. No, it doesn't work. We need more speed. Can we pick? No, we can't pick up the speed. Okay, never mind. Oh, now. Come on. Now we had it? That's ridiculous. Alright, and let's see the... Oh, there are 2 camps. Wait, why are there 2 camps? No, that's buggy. Maybe that's the old camp, that's the new camp. Does that mean that sometimes there are 2 camps at once? What? Caravan wagon. No. Okay, this means that here will be a camp one day. But just not yet. That's interesting. So it's a bit buggy. Why is there a quest? Dormant Discovery. Dormant Discovery. Deliver the message to Telling Dark Anvil at the Ruby Scale Outpost. Never mind. Oh, okay. We have a quest there. Yeah, but nonetheless, we're not going to do that now. First, we're going to do the daily, and then, yes, okay, we can return. Dormant Discovery. Never mind how this curious parchment ended up in your bags. What's important are the contents of the message. Members of the Dragon Scale Expedition, your assistance is required. Report to the Ruby Scale Outpost at once. And before the signature can be read, the magical lettering inscribed on the note dissipates into a cloud of white and blue tinted dust, leaving behind an empty page and a deliciously flowery scent in the air. Maybe I'm going to change my mind. We're not going to do that yet. I only have 1 day, and I kind of still want to get through the main campaign. And we're at 0 from 3 chapters. And I don't even know, maybe there's another chapter in the campaign in the Forbidden Reach. I mean, I hope not, but you never know. I mean, I kind of hope yes, because I would like to have more content, but since we need to unlock the world quests. And I do believe that we can only get the world quests once we have the main campaign ended. Yeah, that's a bit problematic. Alright, what do we want today?
My heart
Today To tame a Thunderspine, Lizzie is healed, but she's still nervous about her leaving her spot. In the wild, she'd forage about a muskin's weight of plants a day. It's impossible for me to do that. We need her to move out of the water and to the grass. I'll keep trying to coax her out, but in the meantime, could you help me out, Forage? I hear there are especially nutritious, high-fiber leaves in the Emerald Gardens. Please bring back any you can find. What? Footstep for those who can digest it. Just a handful provides this end of... Okay. High-fiber leaf.
See you soon. Greetings.
And where exactly do I get these? Do I get these from animals?
The
Do I need to
weather
be a
is
herbalist? What am I supposed to do? I'm going to take my phone and... High fiber leaf. World of Warcraft. Before I waste my time. High fiber leaf. Yes. Wowhead. Comment. High fiber leaf is used in a 5-day turn-in quest chain to get the Mount Lizzie's Reigns. To unlock the quest, you need blah. Blah. You can be picked blah. Yes. You do not have to do the 5 quests in 5 days in a row. You can do one, then wait however many days you want, and then do the next. I found the best place to farm high fibers at the Emerald Garden, which is located in the west of Narn Plains. Lots of mobs that are easy to kill. Fast respawn and a good drop chance. Took me only several minutes to get the 20 needed for the quest. Ah, okay. And the location that he was pointing 3152. 3152. So, oh. 3152. 3150. Can you please stop? 3152. I like to mark that spot. How do I mark that spot? 3152. Do I need to press control? Oh yes. Alright. So that's where we need to go. What? Draconium? I can't ignore Draconium. I can't do that. Nope. Nope, please. Go. 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 You can do it. Yes. Well done. Alright. Even though still we have a tiny problem with the Draconium. Since I have no recipes to actually use it. I mean, we can have all the Draconium in the world. Oh, hard Draconium. Oh boy. Nope. 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 Yes. 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 Well done. And disturbed dirt. Yeah, I got us a couple shovels. You know, I told you about this guy on Reddit. He, yeah, basically... Do I need that? Rich Severite? Oh, okay. He invested... I was about to say wasted, but no, he invested 2.5 days constantly farming with shovels that you can buy for 15 Dragonite supplies. And that is how he, well, farmed Dragonscale Expedition level 25 in basically a day, which is kind of impressive. Where is the dirt mound? Oh, there you are. Right next to the enemy. Oh, it actually worked. Nice. Okay. What's that? Falconer Gauntlet Drawing. I have no idea what that is. Forge? Is that an enemy? Do I have to interact with this? Seen before. Ah, okay, it's down on the ground. So we need to kill these guys. I have no idea what this is, but I don't need to know. Disturbed dirt, more disturbed dirt, Falconer Gauntlet Drawing. Study increase your Dragonite blacksmithing knowledge by 3. Oh, that's useful, oh my. So foraging around is actually useful, since Blizzard apparently is placing useful items randomly around for you to find. Okay, there's another disturbed dirt, okay. What did we just get? Dragonile's artifacts. Interesting that we get so many supplies, since it costs supplies to get a shovel. So it's kind of a never-ending story. You can buy... Okay... the shovels to get the dirt mounts via supplies, and then you get supplies when you shovel the dirt mounts. Draconium deposit, hardened ceravite. Let's go to Draconium. Oh, that was not planned. There you are. There's a container. Can we interact with that in any way? In order to see this treasure, you have to find Emerald Garden's Explorer's Notes. You can find this item in scout packs or disturbed dirts. Emerald Garden. No. Oh, wait. No. 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 Okay, no. So we can't open that chest now. Wait, there's a quest? What? Where? Why? How? Where is it? Is it above us? Oh yes, it is. Who are you? What do you want? Scout Sun Tomb.
Show me your hand.
The Lonely Scout. I know. It's silly. A centaur and a dryad, right? We can't be more different. Oh, another love story. Oh. But ever since I first laid eyes on the Emerald Gardens, I really have wanted to get to know one better. I just can't seem to say or do anything to keep them interested in me. I've heard they're into plants and cute baby animals, and maybe killing poachers, but I don't even know where to start. That doesn't sound so bad. Please, can you talk to them, right? Could you ask around and find out what they like? Then maybe I can have a shot. Okay.
May your arrow always
Do
fly
dryads
true.
like hunting trophies? Ballads? Pet squirrels? Oh, pet squirrels surely. By the talons of an otter. Oh, how am I going to catch a pet squirrel? This might be hopeless. Nope, it's not. I'm going to aid you, young one, in your quest. Speak to Sisters of the Gardens. Okay, why not? Let's do that. It's a bit... I thought we had finished all the quests since we got the achievement for the side quests, but no. apparently we're still not done yet, which I kind of like. Exploring seems... This is the first add-on where exploring doesn't feel terrible. Where do I need to go to get that deposit? It's below that, but higher than... Is that buggy again? Potentially. Yeah, it seems to be buggy. Yeah, there's nothing up behind that. We can't get below... Yeah, okay. So some of these deposits are buggy. Or at least I can't find it right now. Let's talk to the Dryad. Sisters of the Gardens. Hello. How are the gardens treating you today? Do you like impressive hunting trophies? No! Don't kill the poor animals for just a trophy. That's horrible. I'm sorry, my lady. Oh, I can't help it. Oh, the green dragons are always yawning too. Ask if dryads like centaurs rescuing baby animals. Don't worry about the baby animals. We've got that covered. I would worry about those big centaur hoofs accidentally stomping on one. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe it is hopeless. Have you seen those centaur hunters? Those muscles. Oh, hello there, someone's interested. Ask what dryads like if, hypothetically, a centaur wants to impress one. Oh, that's easy. I would be very impressed if a centaur brought me flowers. You can tell her that all of my favorites are blue. Well, that wasn't a quick solution.
How is your health?
Flowers! Oh, it's so obvious. I was overthinking it. Oh, like I always do. Thank you, Tyrell. You are the best.
Fight with fury, then rest.
Alright, blue flowers, blue... Okay, we're not going to see her again. Oh, that was just a mini side quest. No reward, nothing. It's just a nice little story. Okay. I accept. I don't need a reward if the story is that nice. It's just short. Anyway. I'm not sure what we're going to destroy here. Let's just kill everything that moves. Would you look at that one? High fiber leaf. Now we can see. Oh, well, I will look. Do we already have some or... Oh, we already have some. So we just need 13 more. And then we can finish the second daily for that mount. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And out of 5 that we need... That's actually quite short. In Battle for Azeroth, it took a little while longer, about 12, 14, 15, 20 days, something like that. Definitely not 5. And Blizzard did a change. Blizzard wanted to change the world quest. There was some discussions today, because they reverted a change. They wanted to make weekly world quests into daily world quests. But a lot of people didn't like that, because then they would have the need, or they would feel to play the game constantly every day. And apparently Blizzard wanted, with this add-on, to give players the opportunity to play the game in nearly all aspects without having to feel like having to play every day. So, at least officially, Blizzard wants, in this add-on, to give players, well, the right to decide, I want to play today, so better time management. and not the constant need to, I need to play every day or I can't compete with anyone. And because of that, because of the community backlash, they actually changed that. There were discussions, and Blizzard now announced that world quests will again, I mean the big ones, will be weekly and not daily. So I'm a bit surprised, since when is Blizzard actually listening to the community and implementing the change short term? Usually when Blizzard notices that people don't like something, a blue post comes, or nothing comes at all, and it says, yes, we understand what you want, but we have a development pipeline of 3 years, so the add-on after the next add-on, then we're going to maybe do what you want. Yeah, and that has been the past, and that was a bit ridiculous. And apparently, in part, that now changed. I still can't believe it. So, my goodness. Even Blizzard is changing. Aye. Who would have seen that one coming? I remember when I was in school and played World of Warcraft, and I actually thought about becoming a developer as a job, as a profession after school. And one of the reasons was actually because of Blizzard, a company. It was just, it has a, I mean, the reputation that Blizzard once had was pristine, glorious, extraordinary. Even though it was known back in the days already that Blizzard didn't pay well, but people still wanted to work for Blizzard because of the reputation, and Blizzard knew that, because then you could say in your curriculum vitae, yo, what's up, Vita? I worked at Blizzard, so go and cower before me. And back in the days, that was true. Developers who worked at Blizzard were, well, they had the chance to work nearly everywhere they wanted to. And nowadays, when you look at Blizzard and, yeah, all the failed games and, oh my goodness, things like loot boxes or pay-to-win shit, mechanics, or Warcraft III refunded, an absolute shame of a game. The fact that Blizzard is outsourcing the development of a game, all for the money. Yeah, Blizzard has fallen. I mean, no, Blizzard didn't fall. They went on a trampoline, strapped with a rocket, and then they jumped downhill and activated the fucking rocket. And with one swift kaboom, they smashed into the ground. That wasn't a simple jump. No. That actually took effort. In order to construct such a fast fall, in order for the kinetic energy to be achieved to destroy everything in a 10-kilometer radius on the ground, yeah, that was not easy. I mean, if someone 10 years, 15 years ago would have said that's possible, yeah, people would have said, how? That's not possible. Well, they made it. Just not in a positive way. And that's a shame. And I do hope that Microsoft, when they take over, first they're going to hopefully kick out all the people that were even closely, or sorry, not closely, remotely concerned with the whole abusing topics, because often the problem with abuse at workplace is that your bosses, not the big managers, no, your little team leaders, they're often not very helpful. And those are the people responsible, who should know their workers, and those are the people who often do not look closely enough. They know they didn't do something wrong criminally, but they could have known if they had asked questions or looked properly. And that's my problem. Ignorance is often a pathway to evil. And just because you didn't commit a crime doesn't mean that you couldn't have done anything, something. Often when people try to care, they notice these things before they actually happen, or at least when they happen they notice, and then they can try to change something. But obviously at Blizzard people, team leaders, managers, all of them were not interested in actually dealing with such a topic. And it's a big problem when the whole Blizzard, well, abuse story came out. There were a lot of ex-female employees or female, I don't know, designers, developers, people working in the gaming industry from other companies who came out and said, "Me too." And then they told tales / stories, well, their experiences. Let's call them their experiences, because they are not made up. At least I hope that the people who write these stories into the web do not make them up, because that would be terrible. Making up abuse is almost as worse as abuse itself, because, for example, false rape allegations, they ensure that a real abuser / rapist has an easy time convincing a judge, "Oh look, in this case that was a false allegation." Please never do that. If you have a problem with a human and you don't like him, I could morally accept certain options if you want to hurt that person, if he or she did something that deserves moral punishment, but never, ever, ever falsely accuse someone of sexual abuse, harassment, or rape or something like that. Do not use sex as a weapon. That is very important in life, because that is something terrible. Never use sex as a weapon, in no way whatsoever. That is just a monstrous thing to do. Yes, if a person falsely accuses someone of something that he or she didn't do, and we're talking about sexual abuse or even rape or something like that, then that indeed is monstrously terrible. You can falsely, I don't know, accuse him of, "Oh, he slapped me," whatever. I mean, we are not in the territory of, "Oh my goodness, your soul is going in hell and burning forever." Because sexual harassment or abuse, that is not only morally terrible, it also has massive consequences. There are people who are falsely accused that lost their job, their perspective in life, who became, they got a depression because nobody believed them. And then when the truth came out, it was over. They lost their job, their reputation, and they didn't do anything wrong, but still they lost everything. And that's just terrible. Please don't do that. But there's also a problem, because many victims of abuse do believe that they have little chance of actually convincing people that something happened, because of course it's problematic. If something happened, I don't know, 10 years ago, someone touched you in a not okay way, there is no proof. They're just two people saying a different thing. So it's extremely difficult if you are alone and there is only your case to get justice. But luckily enough, if someone is an asshole, and usually these abusers are, I mean, no, that sounded wrong, sorry. Every abuser is an asshole. No. And what I wanted to phrase is, luckily, those people make a habit of their bad asshole behavior, which means that there will be other victims. That is extremely terrible, but on the lucky side, that means that there is more than one person making accusations, which means that the chance that something actually happens will rise. Because someone abusing people, they are usually not doing that first time. They have a history of abuse. So all the person has to do, the victim, is try to find other victims. And then hopefully the police will do something. And yeah, oh my goodness. Some of the stories I read on Reddit Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I mean, it's not a problem of a gaming industry alone. Some people forget that. In general, this is still a male-dominated world. At least if we look at how many male managers are out there and how many male team leads are out there. Most leading positions in private companies on planet Earth are led by men. And there are, sadly, amongst all humans, certain individuals who are assholes, and they are abusing their power. And that is not exclusively a problem of the gaming industry. Oh no, most definitely not. I would go and say in every industry in life, every industry, there are assholes, and there will be abusers. So that is a problem that is bigger. But of course we know that. I mean, this whole Me Too movement that started is exactly because of that. And I hope that one day a woman at night can easily walk without fear from a park to a home, without fearing anything, and that she can work in a place without having to deal with people doing sexistic comments or anything like that. I mean, the thing I just don't understand is, I mean, I consider myself to be properly educated in terms of all of that. Partly because I have a mother, and she would smite me and kill me if I would ever have an inclination towards mistreating other women. It's just something I don't understand. Do these people don't have a family, a mother? I mean, seriously, my mother would kill me. I mean, probably not really, but you can get what I mean. So it's just do these abusers didn't they have a mother when they grow up that taught them values and to respect women? I mean, yes, there are cultures on planet Earth, especially in the Middle East or in Africa, where women have basically no rights at all. And it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that in a society where women can't even vote or decide what they want to do in life. I mean, there are places in the Middle East, you might even know at least one, where if a female, a woman, wants to have a job, she needs to ask her husband for permission. If she wants to meet with friends, she needs to ask for permission. She can't have any male friends, and things like that. Oh my goodness, what the fuck. But then again, it doesn't surprise me. These are countries where they have a medieval understanding of equality between genders. But what is surprising me extremely is that in the modern world, in the Western world, in the center of Europe, there are people who are raised with proper education, that go to public schools, that learn the values that we all grew up with, and they still turn out to be absolute abusers, assholes who do not give a shit about equality of genders. And that's something I don't really understand. How is that possible? Did the parents fail? Did the schools fail? Did the society fail? I refuse to believe that society is doing a good job if someone that is growing up in relative wealth and education can still be in complete and utter failure in terms of, well, humanity. Being a human. Oh, we have 30. Oh, oops! I already have enough. So we're going to complete that quest. I forget that we're going to end the episode. Yeah, I kind of got a bit sidetracked by that story, but it's just this makes me angry. I'm not often angry. I do not often get emotional about problems. I mean, sometimes when I do a gameplay, I raise my voice. But that's not really emotion, that's just for the sake of making it a bit more interesting. These things, yeah, fucking hell. Oh, I do believe that we were here before. Yeah, well, I'm not going to do that, disturb dirt. I'm not going down there again. Let's see where that dirt mound is. Okay, it's below here. I don't want to land in enemies and then having to fight. Okay, that's okay. And that just saddens me so much. I mean, especially in the Western world, there are these myths, for example, that the total number of rapes and murder has skyrocketed in total because of the refugees coming from the Middle East and Africa and other places. And even though it's definitely true that if you look at the per capita number, so at the total number and then the percentage of people, those people tend to, on a percentage basis, commit more of these crimes, and that's a big problem. But if we look at the total numbers, for example in France and Germany, I know these numbers, you will notice something terrible. And that is that only a tiny fraction of rape is committed by unknown people. That means that the victim of rape in France and Germany knows perpetrator before the crime. That means a friend, family, maybe someone from work. Only a small percentage of the victims, only a small percentage of them, the rape cases, happen by an unknown person. So, if we talk about a general statistic basis, the easiest way to protect yourself from such a crime would be to, limit personal relations. I mean, that's ridiculous. And that's not what I want you to do. I just want you to try to think about the actual numbers. That was something that shocked me a bit. That was about 75-80% of the cases. The numbers are a bit older. I'm not sure how they look nowadays. They were from 5 or 6 years ago. That rape victims usually know who raped them before it happened. So it's not the unknown person grabbing you on the street. No, it's far more likely that it will be a person you know. And that is fucking horrifying. But those are hard facts. Whether we or I like it or not. Okay. What's kind of nice, at least since this is a 5-day quest, is that it's not going to cost us thousands of supplies, but only, yes, how much? 5 times 150, huh? Let's make it easy. 5 times 100, 500, 5 times 50, 250. You 70-50, hey, you did it! Math! Never mind. By the way, yes, it was simplified, but there's actually a good way to do math without a calculator. Try to break it down. For example, it's very simple what I just said. 5 times 15, so you're going to break it down to something that you can easily do in your head. So 5 times 10, easy 50. And then you're just going to take the rest. Of course, it gets a bit more complicated when you have the second number. And it's not something as nice as 10 or 15. But if you try to use this principle, you will be able to crunch numbers faster in your head without using a calculator. Next time you have to crunch math. Let's say we crunch. Sounds exciting. Try to use that method. Try to break what you're going to add or subtract or whatever into, hello times x, into smaller chunks, and then you just add these chunks together in the end. And that will be much easier. And I promise you, you will be great. There are a lot of people who say, oh, I can't do that. I can't. Oh no, you can, you just don't want to. Most things in life can be done if you have experience. Practice is the master. Nobody's born a master, but you can become one by practicing continuously. All you have to do is practice today and practice tomorrow, and in 15, 16, 17 days, you're going to see massive improvements. So you can also try to use this in life. Never, 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 never say, I can't do that. I once had a conversation with a lawyer, and he kind of explained his life story to me. And when he first became a lawyer, there was a customer, well, a client, not really a customer, who came to him and said, I have a problem in this field of law. Can you help me with that? And he looked at it, and he never specialized in that before. He wasn't really sure if he could do it, but he said, yes, I can. And he wasn't a fake. He was a hardworking person. So the next 5 days and nights he spent diving into this topic, and he mastered it. He won the case. He won a lot of money. Because he didn't say, I can't do that, I don't know. No. He said yes, and then he learned it, and then he did it. And nowadays, he's one of the best in the country regarding that. And it just takes a bit of confidence. Of course, you shouldn't try to do something that is completely out of any expectations. For example, I don't know, if you're an engineer, you can't just say, yes, I'm going to fly that plane. That it doesn't work like that. Of course, that was something that he could have easily learned because he had the basics. But if we're talking about math or something like that, or other topics, you should have a certain basis. And when it's remotely concerning your profession, try to have a bit more confidence in yourself. Try to be a bit more adaptive. Again, we talked about this before. Yes, we're playing World of Warcraft, but now we're playing psychology. Humanity only got to the top of the food chain because we are an adaptive species. That means we can adapt to our surroundings, and it's part of trying to be confident, trying to achieve greatness in life by trying to adapt to situations you're uncomfortable in. If you're uncomfortable in a certain situation where something is demanded of you, or you have the opportunity to do something that you're afraid of, that is good. That means if you are afraid, if you are cautious, that means you know maybe the risks, maybe the problems, maybe how much effort it's going to take. But then don't just block off, don't quit. No, take the courage to say, I'm going to give it a try, and then go give it the best try you can. You deserve that yourself. And if you've given it the best try, and it's not enough, okay, then take on another problem. And you're going to be successful at some point. It's not about always achieving everything in life. All you can do as a human is give it your best try. The problem often just is humans say, I gave it my best try, but no, you gave it a mediocre, ridiculous little try, and you could have done much better. And those people are lying to themselves, and that's what I hate. I don't care about if you lie to other people, but never lie to yourself. Always be honest with yourself. That is all that matters in life. You can lie to other people, okay, but don't lie to yourself. If people start lying to themselves, they are, in my view, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Yeah, phrasing. Sorry, Anakin. Those are a failure. As a human, people who lie to themselves are a failure. You should never lie to yourself. Sometimes it's hard to face the truth. It hurts. Sometimes maybe you can well, wait a while until you're honest to yourself, but you should know that you're not. When you're not being honest to yourself, that can be acceptable as long as you know it. As long as you know that you are faking it for yourself, for your own benefit, for your own health. And that can be okay, but be aware of the fact that you do fake it. When people start to believe the lies they tell themselves, and when I sometimes see the results of that, then we have catastrophic problems. And that can be avoided as a human. Now that's a bit of a problem in the modern capitalistic society, where humans get taught certain base skills that will help them achieve a certain profession, to get to produce something, to bring capitalism forth. Sometimes the basis of a human is forgotten. For example, like that, how do I deal with pressure? How do I deal with problems? How do I deal with a situation I'm uncomfortable in? And the humans that grow up without having to ever having learned these basics. I mean, I've seen people that were this close to becoming a doctor, and they were capable of reading a book and reciting what was in it. So in the eyes of the government, they were reasonably good doctors, sure. But if you sat them in front of a human, completely not a failure. No chance whatsoever. There was one who made a joke about it. Imagine someone is studying baking in a university. You study baking all your life. You are the perfect example of a human who knows every recipe in his head. And you can do the best cakes in the world. And then after your studies, after you learned everything, you notice, oh, fuck, I'm allergic to flour. The end. And that's a bit of a problem sometimes. And as a doctor, at least if you work with patients, you need to work with humans. You know, humans, sometimes they stink, sometimes they are loud, sometimes they are rude, sometimes they are aggressive. And when you have zero social skills, yeah, becoming a doctor is not a good idea. So those people never learn the basics. And that is the fault of a society. No human should get through school without having learned the basics of what it means to be human. And I don't necessarily see these individuals as having the full responsibility for that, because I do believe that a society has a certain responsibility for the products it achieves in terms of human education. And if there are so many people who never learn the basics of what it means to be human, and that is partially the fault of the society. And now, enough of this.
What roads have you
To
traveled?
tame a Thunderspine. Lizzie is healed. Yes, we read that already. Continue.
Farewell.
This should tide her over until she can forage by herself again. Alright.
Where will the
okay.
winds take you?
I thought it was a bit buggy, but no. Alright. Settle accidents. Alright, we finished that quest, so we're going for that... Where's the Flight Master? Are you a Flight Master? Yes, perfect.
Greetings.
So we're going to finish that quest. It's obviously a bit of a problem is if I'm going to rush the main quest, I'm going to try to take as many side quests as we can. But of course, we only have 25 quests or so available in total. Then the game says, I don't want you to have more quests open at the same time. And I'm going to ask why. And then the game, because this is what has always been. I'm going to ask again why. Because one day a manager at a Blizzard meeting decided this. I'm going to ask again, yeah, but why is that important now? Why can't we have 1,000 quests open at the same time? You can just easily just program a little filter and that's it. And then the voice will answer again, yeah, no, that's never been before, no. And that actually is one of the biggest problems in human life. Some people call themselves conservative, and if you have the extreme conservatives, oh my goodness, conversationalists, what? The extreme conservatives, they will want to uphold old traditions, even when they're bullshit. I mean, there are beautiful cultural traditions who definitely need to be preserved, but also there are some rules that are just antique and sometimes even enabling abusive behavior. And when people try to cling to those traditions, even though it greatly hurts other persons, that's usually what I'm trying. I'm judging rules by who do they benefit and do they hurt anyone? Do they damage anyone? And there are a lot of old rules that people try to cling where there is great damage to people and there's nearly nothing in terms of a good return. And that's when I say, oh my goodness, please stop it.